Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje is official for the main event of UFC 324, the absolute most ridiculous title fight I've ever seen. Neither of those guys deserve a title shot by any means. I do think that fight, though, is the right fight to make. I think Paddy Gaethje's a good fight, but not for an interim belt, man. So weird to me. I don't understand why they make this for an interim belt, but I'm picking Paddy Pimblett to submit Justin Gaethje fairly easily. I think he subs him inside 2 rounds. I know I've been wrong on a lot of picks recently. If we look at my predictions, I picked JDM to beat Islam. I picked Ank to beat Pereira. I picked Dricus to beat Hamzat. I picked Merab to beat Jan. So I've been really striking out recently, but man, dude, I cannot help but think Paddy Pimblett is going to sub this dude in like 4 minutes, all right? Justin Gaethje, he's not had very good performances in his last few fights. He went to 2 razor-close fights with Rafael Fiziev that he arguably lost, and he got schooled and flatlined by Max Holloway badly. And we haven't really seen him fight a grappler in a very, very long time. Gaethje's just been getting striker recently, and I feel like people are really forgetting that he's a white belt on the mat, if we're going to be real here. Justin Gaethje, he has not looked good on the ground. His takedown defenses looked atrocious in his career. And I know that he's been fighting super high-level guys like Khabib and Oliveira, and he's fought other high-level grapplers too, I'm sure. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But if you look at the Rafael Fiziev fight, in his very last performance, Rafael Fiziev, on like a few days' notice, was holding him down in an inverted triangle position, had that thing locked up for like 2 minutes. If that's Paddy Pimblett, you're getting wrapped up and choked out. And Paddy Pimblett's jiu-jitsu is extremely underrated, I think. Nobody's really talking about it. And I think his striking is really underrated too. Like, I get that his chin kind of floats up in the air and he looks a little bit goofy on the feet, but dude, a lot of people were picking Paddy Pimblett to lose to Michael Chandler, and Paddy Pimblett absolutely destroyed Michael Chandler. He dismantled him, finished him in the beginning of round 3, cut him open really bad, hurt him badly with a knee. And that's the same Michael Chandler that went to a decision with Justin Gaethje, went to a decision with Dustin Poirier, went to a decision with Oliveira where he looked amazing in that 5th round. Oliveira had a very, very bad performance in that matchup. In hindsight, Oliveira should have been finishing Michael Chandler, if we're going to be real here. But I think everyone's kind of writing off Michael Chandler, saying, oh, he's trash, he's old, whatever it is, because Paddy Pimblett destroyed him. A lot of people were picking Michael Chandler to beat Paddy Pimblett, including myself. I thought Michael Chandler was going to knock that scout's chin, but yeah, I don't know. Paddy Pimblett, he just looked great, and I do think that Justin Gaethje's going to hit Paddy Pimblett, maybe even drop Paddy Pimblett, but I don't know, man. He's a scouser, man. He's an absolute scouser. I don't think he's getting knocked out, dude, and that's not necessarily why I'm picking Paddy, just because he's a scouser or whatever it is, but dude, I cannot help but think Justin Gaethje's about to get taken down and submitted here in this fight. I don't like this look for Justin Gaethje at all. He's an old man. He's almost 38 years old. He hasn't fought since last March, and his last win is Rafael Fiziev. The only person he's beat in like the past 3 or 4 years is Rafael Fiziev, and both of those fights he arguably lost. They were extremely close, and Fiziev, he gasses hard. His ground game is nowhere near Paddy Pimblett. His takedowns are nowhere near Paddy Pimblett. His entries are nowhere near Paddy Pimblett. And his jiu-jitsu specifically is nowhere near Paddy Pimblett. And I feel like Justin Gaethje on his back is so horrendous. It's so horrendous. And I just cannot help but think Paddy Pimblett, he's going to get him down at least once in this fight, I think. And Gaethje is so bad once you get him down. Like, his takedown defense is all right, but once you put Gaethje on his back, he's a white belt on the mat, man. And I feel like a lot of people are forgetting about that. But, God, I watched that Fiziev fight back, and, dude, I think Paddy subs him in round 1, dude. I really think that Paddy's going to sub him in round 1. And a lot of people are picking Gaethje. I'm pretty sure Gaethje's the favorite, but I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know, dude. I've been wrong so much recently. It feels like everything that comes out of my mouth is going to be false, but I just cannot help but pick Paddy Pimblett in this fight. But yeah, ultimately, if you guys like the video. It's a pretty short one, pretty short breakdown. I don't really know what else to say about this fight. I want to discuss anything more about this fight, but I don't really have much else to say. I think Justin Gaethje, he's going to swing for the fences here on the feet. He's probably going to clip Paddy a few times on that scout's chin, but assuming Paddy can eat a couple shots, I think he's going to put Gaethje on his back and sub him in round 1 here. Maybe round 2. Round 1 submission's a little bit, it's a little bit too rude to Justin Gaethje. I do need to show more respect to Justin Gaethje, but he's getting older, man. Justin Gaethje's getting older. He's taken an awful lot amount of damage, and I just don't feel like he's near the same fighter that he used to be. And it showed in that Rafael Fiziev fight. And now Justin Gaethje is going to be a whole nother year, or after a whole nother year-long layoff, he's fighting again, and he looked old in that fight with Fiziev, man. His ground, he looked very, very bad on the ground. Fiziev, he was holding him down in an inverted triangle position for like 2 or 3 minutes of that first round. And I feel like Fiziev definitely could have won that fight with Justin Gaethje, especially the first one. Fiziev could have won. I mean, they really only gave it to Gaethje because they gave him a 10-8 in the third, I think, which is arguable. I don't know how you can give him a 10-8 in that third round. I think Fiziev should have won that first fight that they had, and then he took so much damage against Max Holloway, and I don't know, man. I just think that Justin Gaethje is going to get taken down. He's going to get choked out. He's going to get put on his back. Paddy Pimblett, he's improving so much every single fight. And I know that he's been fighting like bad fighters, old fighters, but he's dominating these guys. He's destroying these guys. That Tony Ferguson performance was not the best, and that Jared Gordon performance was not the best. But if you look at Paddy's last couple fights, he's wrapping these guys up. He's destroying these guys. He's looking great on the ground. His top control is great. And the thing with Paddy Pimblett is he's so active on top. Like, he's not just a lay-and-pray type of grappler. He's throwing these big shots, big 12-6 elbows at a full mount. He's always looking for a submission. If you look at his fight with Bobby Green, he got him in the guillotine, transitioned to a triangle, slipped to the armbar, and he was so active with his grappling and with his jiu-jitsu. And I can just see the exact same thing happening to Justin Gaethje. I'm picking Paddy Pimblett here by a first or second round submission. If you guys like the video, subscribe to my channel, and who's with me?